What's up, Overlanders? Today I'm installing a dual battery system in my 4th gen 4Runner. I've got my battery, some angle iron and stuff for a custom battery tray, my isolator, and a circuit breaker, some wire. Let's get started. So the first thing I did is find a spot in the fuse panel here. It's actually a spot that I'm already using for the halos on my headlights. And I'm just going to go ahead and tap into this fuse that I already put in here, and that's going to be a wire sent to the switch here for the isolator. So let's get this isolator screwed in. There's 2 holes here that are already tapped that I'm just going to go ahead and use to screw in the isolator. So I just got my Ratatouille file and elongated these holes a little bit so that I could get this thing screwed in here. These 2 holes were just a little bit too close together. Okay, now that we've got the isolator mounted, we can start wiring. So let's do it. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my strippers and some wire so I can tap into this lead here and get that plugged into the switch part of the isolator. The crimpers. These are actually going to be sharing the same fuse tap here. Get those together. Stick them in there. Alright, so we're all done in this fuse box. Now I'm going to go grab the end piece for this wire so I can get that on there. There we go. Now that'll comfortably slip on and be nice and secure. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to hear this, but I'm going to go switch the key on, and I should be able to hear this thing actuate. Okay, so I've got all my wire ready. This is some wire that I had left over from another project. This is my negative that's going to be coming from the second battery over on the other side. I have 1 wire already run, but we're getting very close to being done here. So I'm just going to get these screwed on. So let's see if you can see it here. I'm going to get these screwed on here into the battery. Okay, here we are. So I know there's a lot of stuff here. I'm working with what I got. Eventually I'll have a proper fuse panel and whatnot. But here we are, running along this way, down here, and over to the isolator. That's our positive feed from our primary battery. Now running right here and along, I'm about to run this through and back. This will be our negative from the secondary battery. So I picked up some angle iron at Home Depot and cut it all to size so the battery would fit in there. And my dad is the official Trailbenders fabricator. He's gonna weld this together for me. And anyway, you'll see how it goes. Alright, my apologies for not filming much last night with this battery tray, but it ended up being way more work than I expected. I'm not much of a fabricator. My dad does all that. And so what I thought, let me get this, I'm still getting used to this camera. What I thought was just going to be a rectangle tray ended up being this super custom fit thing, which I'm super stoked on because it's going to fit much better and be a lot stronger. And when projects get more intense and we're working into the night, then I usually just stop filming. But the tray is done. Let's go get the battery in there and get it all hooked up. So the battery tray goes right in here. It's made to fit right in with the fender, so it'll sit nice and flat and be supported well. And what we had to do was we actually pulled this off. It took off 3/4 of an inch or so, and we're trying to get this air intake hose further from the battery. And so what we're going to do is extend this just a little bit, and it'll fit right around that battery perfectly and everything clears. I'm going to use this bolt here, and we're going to use a big fat washer under here to support, because the fender sheet metal isn't too thick. So I'm going to get it bolted up and show you the tray finished. There it is. All bolted in. That thing is strong. It's not going anywhere. There's our 4 bolts. So we welded some nuts down on the side of the battery tray and used all thread to, as a post to come up down from the bottom. And this is the piece we made to secure the battery from the top. Let's get this thing on there. Couple wing nuts. There you go. Battery is ready to go. Just gotta hook it up now. Okay, we're all wired up. Ran the wires along the back here. So we start over here at the primary battery, come down to a 30 amp circuit breaker down here at the bottom. That comes straight up to our isolator and back over to the second battery. Okay, all done with my dual battery setup. I know I have a long way to go for proper wiring and whatnot. Eventually I'll have another fuse panel in there, but I'm working with what I got, and this is gonna work. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, if you have any suggestions or critiques, anything like that, that's always welcome in the comments. So anyway, catch you next time.